And we're back with another review here at Total Toy Recon. This makes our third Gargoyles. So Diamond Select has cut a deal with Disney to release product based on the very popular and almost cult favorite now, Gargoyles. Pretty much during the era, if you don't know, the era of Batman the Animated Series, Disney came out with Gargoyles, which very much shot in the same style, animation, everything. Fantastic show. You can watch it all on Disney Plus. Don't try to buy the DVDs. First season's accessible. Second season is a holy grail for some collectors. We have reviewed Goliath, who is the lead, and we have also reviewed Xanatos. The cool thing about Demona is that she was kind of a traitor to her people. She teamed up with Xanatos, and the even cooler factor was Xanatos was played by Jonathan Frakes, Commander William Riker on Star Trek The Next Generation, and Demona was voiced by Mina Sertz, best known as Counselor Troy. So, Michael Dorn was on the show too, but it was neat that they were both kind of like in cohorts, and again, it's not really a couple, but sort of, but they were more like a team trying to take down Goliath and all of his other guys. This retails for $120 on Diamond Select website. You can probably order it from your comic book store or wherever you get your busts, your mini busts, your statues, and all that. So we're going to open her up, and see how good it is. Now, the one thing that I will say is that when we opened Goliath, he was massive. The wings were very articulated in how they got in. Not that you could turn them, but it was a very fine process to get them out of the styrofoam and in to Goliath's back. Let's see if it's the same. All right, so we're going to attach the wings here, and they are not magnets, which is surprising because most of the time Diamond Select uses a magnet. So we're going to peg her in here. Peg this one in here. Oh, it is a steel rod though. It is metal. You can see it where the paint's kind of not chipped away, but just didn't go all the way. And then we'll bring Demona around to the front. So we're going to hold her up because it's the angle of which she's at. Great detail here on the hair. All of this, her mane coming down, the earrings, really nice. The wings have a great purple to them, really just kind of layered in there. So we have dark purples here, we have light purples on the rims, and then we have the blue with the little hands at the top, her talons, really nice detail. Then we have this blue line you can see on this side, but really over here it really does pop. And then we've got her little outfit here, very revealing at times. The base is great. And let's see, we have 486, confirms that, at 3,000, you can barely see that. But for 130, so, when I say 130, 120. For 120, there's a lot of great paint application here. The eyes are fantastic. The hair, as I said, is great, but we have these layers of hair. It's not just one. It is as if, I used to watch George Lucas and those making ofs that they pull a maquette that somebody would, like, hey, we have this, and this is what the character's going to look like, and then we have to make it into the real world. It looks like somebody pulled a maquette from Disney and said, okay, now make that as something that somebody can buy. And you're like, oh, all right, great. Really just a lot of great detail. The blue is what pops. It really does pop. And maybe that's, the red here, the accent of the purple. Just really great detail. She's not very big. So next to Xanatos and Goliath, she's definitely a smaller piece. So I could see Broadway and Brooklyn all getting similar releases at that price point. Now here's a Fruit Loops Han Solo from Power of the Force, standard 3.75 figure. And then here is a Flame Trooper from the First Order, Black Series. Kind of gives you some size to ponder. Let me move that camera just a little bit. And then we will take note of her height. So from the wings to the top of the talons, we're looking at 7 inches. Just to her head, it's a little about 6.5. Wingspan is going to be about 8 inches. So have a really nice setup. I think that if you did layers of Goliath in the back, Xanatos to the side, and then Demona towards the front, you're really going to offset that display that you have of these characters. I was not that much of a fan of the series. I think I watched the first couple episodes and really liked it. I have rediscovered it and have really appreciated it now as an adult, what Disney was trying to do in that era. And it's easily you can see why this became such a cult favorite. This is Bob from Total Toy Recon. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram for toy hunts and news announcements of new and upcoming products from Diamond Select and Hasbro and Gentle Giant and a couple others from time to time. And Mondo. Thank you. Have a good night.